Hello, Aquarius singles, and welcome to the second half of May 2019. Welcome to your bi-monthly reading with Angelic Ascensions Tarot. My name is Angela. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome back for those of you who have returned. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way. As with any general reading, Aquas, everything here is not guaranteed to resonate. This is why I invite you to take a look at the videos for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs for more clarity if you happen to need it. Okay, and if you'd like to book a personal reading, please go ahead and try to avoid, what can I say, that you can't email, but the quickest way to book a reading is to go directly to the website, okay, which is AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. All right, I offer emergency readings, and I also offer same-day readings, which are phone readings, which is where we chat one-on-one about your situation. Pre-recorded option is also available, but please keep in mind, if you do choose that option, there is a line, okay? Let's get into it. Aqua's sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind also that this can go vice versa. The energy is interchangeable here. Aquarius. I feel like something is on your mind, whether this is something or someone. Soulmate relationship. Career transition. And you may find yourself at a standstill. So let me break that down. You got a lot going on here, okay? For some of you Aquas, a lot of things to think about, a lot of things on your mind. Your intuition is very strong at this time, and I feel like some of you are really coming to your own, coming into your own when it comes to your spirituality, your spiritual growth. I feel like this is definitely a time of transformation. The things that you've been through, the hurdles that you've had to overcome, the challenges that you've faced, Aqua, have made you stronger. Right? All of these tests of faith that you've gone through have grown you. This is a time of harvest. This has been a time of worry. Spirit has your back and saying there's no need to worry. God's got your back. What are you worried about? Right? Because I'm seeing right beneath that abundance. All right. So a lot of positive change coming into the situation. There's going to be an opportunity, Aquas, for you to give back because there's so much coming in, so many blessings that are coming in. Right, where no devil in hell can stop these blessings. Okay, I'm seeing an overflow. Things coming in abundance. Things changing for the better. Okay, after there has been some type of a standstill. After there's been a time maybe that you've been praying for something, Aquas, and you haven't been seeing the results of anything that you've been praying. It's like you pray and then God and the angels are quiet and you're like, do you hear me? Do you see me? God says, give your cares and worries to the angels and allow us to take your burdens. Whatever this is that you've been worried about, Spirit is saying it's time to go with the flow. This is also a flow of abundance like we were talking about. I feel like you have a solid vision about something that you want to do. And I feel like you're about to take the bull by the horns. And every time I say that, I think of Taurus. So some of you could be dealing with a Taurus. All right. But you're about to go into some type of leadership position when it comes to career transition for some of you. The Spirit is saying that everything is okay. All is well. Everything is happening the way it is supposed to. And there are hidden blessings that you will soon understand. So right now, you may not understand why certain things have happened in your life. Why certain people have walked away, why certain things didn't play out the way that you had expected, why you felt forgotten and left behind at times. Spirit said there was a reason for that, right? It wasn't just for heartbreak, all these challenges that you went through. You overcome, and now you're on the other side of that, or you're in transition right? And it's changed you. It's made you stronger. But there's something here, again, with mental repetition. You're thinking about something. Something's on your mind. And I feel like there's something here that you want to say, Aquas, or there's definitely someone here that wants to say something to you. This person was untamable in the past. They did whatever they wanted to do. And maybe you felt like you could tame them. Maybe you felt like you could mold them and shape them into the person that you wanted them to be. And I feel like you put in a lot of time and sacrifice in this relationship, and you continue to roll with the punches and go with the flow. Until you just realize that it just wasn't what you were expecting. Things just didn't move forward, and it wasn't what you had expected. And maybe you felt like the situation just wasn't moving. It wasn't traveling. It wasn't really going anywhere. Now, on the flip side of this, career-wise, I feel like whatever this is that you're putting a lot of sacrifice and time into, there's this harvest coming in, okay? But there's also this need to communicate with someone, because I'm saying that someone needs to speak from the heart, whether this is you or them. Someone here is trying to find the courage to open up. Could definitely be you, Aqua. You could be very shut off. You could have decided to withhold those emotions when it comes to this person. I'm an Aquarius Sun, and Aquarius Venus. We are a very misunderstood sign. Okay, when we go aloof, I'll have to make a different video about explaining why Aquarius does that. Because I don't really want to bore you with too many details. But yeah, there's a reason here why you decided to shut this person off. Shut them out emotionally. The time came for you to be discerning. You wanted to discern what is the truth and what is a lie in the situation, because it's like you don't want to be taken for a fool. Because you're realizing that you are something amazing, Aquarius. That you feel like someone's lying, or you did feel like someone was lying and someone had an ego. Maybe that's how you saw them, issues with ego. But you're obsessing about something. But something here that you had suspected was the truth. And I feel like with career, there's a project, a person, or an idea that's waiting for you to take that under your wings. Yeah, you felt like someone was being shady. Some of you are on a really strict diet as well, and it's really like making you stir crazy. All right, triggers. Something here could be triggering some emotion within you. Could be triggering a change. Yeah, you're coming out of this period of confusion and you're about to soar. So you're about to choose a new direction when it comes to your career. No doubt. It's about time to trust yourself, don't you think? In the meantime, remain positive. When you're not seeing things beginning to unfold, trust and believe. Spirit is saying that the angels are helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. And that's what it comes down to when it comes to matters of the heart. Someone here needs to speak. They've got something on their mind. Let's get some details, okay, so that let's break this down so that it makes more sense. Control. You're trying to control your feelings, control your emotions. Maybe you felt like someone in the situation was controlling. Someone felt like they were being controlled and manipulated. Maybe you feel like you don't have the control of your circumstances that you would like right now. Okay, some of you could be Aqua's on the Capricorn cusp here with the Devil. Or you could have simply been dealing with a Capricorn, someone with strong Capricorn in their chart. Doesn't even have to be the case, but yeah, so we got Queen of Swords and the Devil. That could be the case. You could be an Aqua with Capricorn in your chart. or on the cusp, like I said. So you felt like this person took advantage of you, that they took your kindness for weakness, that they were only there to use you and capitalize on whatever they could benefit from in the situation. And you decided to put your foot down and you said enough is enough. You know, I'm not taking that from you. The lies, the deception, you got tired of it. And you decided that it just wasn't worth it to continue to put your emotions, your life, all these sacrifices that you made for this relationship. It just wasn't worth it to put it on the line when there was someone else involved in the picture. So this could have definitely involved a third party. I see a soulmate relationship that was torn apart by a third party situation. And I do see someone here wants to come back together with you. And they want to clear the air. They want some type of clarity. You may even be considering Aquas going back into this connection with this person. Because there was a lack of closure. You don't really have all the answers that you're looking for. And you might feel like you're in the dark about things. And you may want some clarity about things. Some things here. Leo. We've got Leo here. So you're going to be dealing with a Leo. Whatever it was regarding secrets, this came out. There's a Gemini here as well. Stuck. Someone here is stuck on you, constantly thinking about you. That's what this mental repetition is about. That's why this was the central message of your reading, talking about mental repetition. Someone here continues to think about you, or you continue to mull something over when it comes to a soulmate relationship, someone that you were heavily involved with, someone that meant a lot to you. Someone here wants a second chance, whether it's you or them. But someone here is paranoid, right? Wanting to be discerning, not wanting to repeat the same mistakes. I see a child here. This could have been someone that was childlike in their behavior. They could have been immature. Perhaps you have a child with this person. Perhaps you co-parent with this person. Maybe you work with children. Maybe there's some type of a childhood dream that you want to nurture, or that it's time to nurture. And the universe is triggering you to go down that new path. All right. Well, someone definitely is at the point of wanting to win you over. Sorry about that. Someone definitely wants to win you over. But the thing is, they're kind of nervous to really put their heart on the line and tell you how they feel and open up and show their emotions. Part of you might be thinking, go straight back to hell because of all of the stuff that you put me through, right? All the heartbreak, the disappointments, the lies. It's like you're not wanting to relive that. So like I said, you like go straight back to hell when this person comes toward you. Could be how you're feeling. I'm saying the two of you are just being really cold to one another. Now, that's because someone here was arrogant. You saw someone here that was full of ego, full of pride, addictions, drama, addicted to drama, addicted to some type of, self-deprecating behavior, self-sabotage. Someone who hurt you, broke you down. They messed with your self-worth. So this is why you cut them off, right? You still haven't healed from these old scars, not fully. You may think that you have until the situation puts you to the test again and you're realizing, hey, these wounds are still gaping open. There's still some healing I need to do. Some self-love that I need to, nurture right now. That type of thing is what I'm getting. Someone here is a fire sign, possibly a Sagittarius. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn as well is what I'm trying to say. Let me speak clearly. You still may be holding a lot of resentment toward this person for what they said, for what they did, for using you. You feel used to some extent. I'm hearing, how could you? Right? Something here took you out of character. Something here brought out the worst in you. So this was definitely a test of character, right? You waited around, right? You went with the flow. You waited for things to change, for things to grow and blossom between the two of you, only to find out that there was someone else, a third party in the picture. So now, like, you're saying, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I need to do my own thing. But at the same time, what is this about? Whether this is you or them, Aquas, someone here wants another chance. They want victory. They want to see this through. They want some type of clarity. They want to know where they stand with you. Or you, them. Even after everything that you've gone through, everything that the two of you have been through together. It's like that love can't be erased. But someone definitely has issues with ego, with pride, lying, gossiping, not wanting to admit the truth, not wanting to admit their faults, running away from their problems. They'd rather walk away than be truthful and honest about the things that they may have done. All of the challenges, all of the heartache, all of the pain that they've caused you here with the Three of Swords. They just needed, they were like trying to find a means of escape, whether this was just denial, like verbally outright telling you that you're crazy, you're wrong, right? And just being MIA in the relationship when it came down to dealing with the actual issues in the relationship. Oh yeah, someone here wants a second chance. See, they may not have seen a future here with you. They weren't taking this relationship seriously in the past. But now that they don't feel that closure, that sense of closure. Because the two of you have done this dance before. You break up, you get back together. You break up, you get back together. You break up, you get back together again. And it's just that constant dance, and it's like you're tired of the inconsistency of it all. Now, someone here has had time to think it over. They see your worth, or maybe they didn't in the past. And now I see that someone is really unhappy without you, Aquas, and they want forgiveness for what they've done. They may not be the first to admit it, right? Like I said, they try to avoid at all costs being honest with you, but in their quiet time, they know what they've done. They know the extent of the damage. They realize it. They want to come toward you. They want this clarity, but they're like, they don't feel like they're going to get what they want. They don't feel like you're going to accept their offer. So they sit there confused. This person kept secrets. Now they're ready to speak from the heart. However, whether or not they come forward to do so is the test for them. Are they ready to drop that pride and that ego? Probably not. But once they are, they may likely come forward. Because there's something bringing the two of you back together, something bonding the two of you together, possibly a child. And this person could be at a distance from you. This could have been a long distance relationship, of course, long term for some of you. This could have been a live-in partner, someone that you were married to possibly. But I'm seeing like a long-standing commitment here for some of you, where you've gone through this 7 years or more with this person. But yeah, you took the high road. You decided to step back from this Aqua because you didn't want to be imprisoned in a situation that just wasn't bringing you happiness and wasn't bringing you joy. But someone here is waiting to speak, waiting for clarity. And they may spontaneously show up. Oh yeah, someone here is very flirtatious. Someone here likes... might find this person dibbling and dabbling on social media websites, trying to hook up with other people, but still wanting you. They want their cake and they want to have it too, is a better way to put it. Still holding on to you, but still not wanting to be fully committed. That was the issue. And still guarded, right? This person has a lot of issues. Could be a Virgo with the Hermit card here. A lot of arguments. They feel guilty. And they know that what they brought to the table wasn't their best. And they don't blame you. They don't fault you for walking away. Again, not something that they may be quick to admit, but the truth is the truth. See, they may have tried dating other people, but they don't want any plain, ordinary relationship. They may have been fighting with a third party. Okay, they may have left you for someone. They're just not happy in that situation. There could have been a separation there because they can't stop thinking about you. So yeah, I do see someone walking away from a third party. And they're thinking about communicating. They just don't quite know how. I don't want to say that they don't know how. Open up your mouth and say something, right? But it's pride, shame, guilt. They're not proud of the way they treated you, the things that they said. It haunts them to this day. Now, on the flip side of that, we did talk about career transition. So I do see some of you walking away from a job situation that has brought you down, has brought you nothing but drama, has brought you nothing but worry, frustration, and just a lot of discord at the job situation. You might be confused about which direction you want to take your career, but I feel like whatever you're going towards, it's something that gives you life. Something that brings out the best in you. But you might be feeling like you're pulled in two directions. Okay, there could be two different career opportunities opening up for you, or two different paths that you're trying to figure out. Should you take this situation, this job, because it pays better, or should you take this one because it's in alignment with who you are genuinely? So there could be a lot going on. Or maybe... yeah, see that? Inner trust. So you got to be able to trust yourself. Someone here wants to be free from judgment. This person, Aquas, they want to come forward, but they fear your judgment. They fear what you have to say. They have some type of idea about what you're going to say. They don't want to hear it, right? They beat themselves up. But they see the true you. They see your value. They see your beauty. They see all the sacrifices that you made for them. And they see your light. They could be dreaming of you. And they could be seeing you as someone that's been a gift in their life. Now with career, you definitely got to trust yourself. You feel this person, they feel you as well. Even though the two of you may not be speaking, you may not be on one accord right now. You feel one another's energy. So it's hard to shut that off for some reason. Right? This soulmate connection, this bond is beautiful. So, cross-watcher spread. Both of you have got the Judgment card. Something here is bringing the two of you back together. Someone has to face their karma. Right? The day of reckoning is coming. You may have blocked them, but someone wants to return. They want a second chance. They want you to give them a second chance, Crosswatcher. You blocked them. You gave up on this. You decided to move on. You haven't healed from it all, Crosswatcher. At the same time, you haven't gotten that closure either. But, Crosswatcher, you're tired of being emotionally drained, maybe even financially drained by this situation. You're tired of waiting for this person to wake up from the slumber that they've been in. But truthfully, it's like no matter what they do, you just don't, you feel like you can't turn your back on this person completely. Yes, sure, you feel like you can keep your distance, but to completely turn your back and say, you know what, I want nothing with this person, it's like you're teetering back and forth, saying, I'm done with this. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. But then you flip-flop right back and you're like, I know this is my soulmate. You got Cancer, Sagittarius, Capricorn here. Aries, possibly Taurus for some of you. Virgo, Leo. Here they come. This is exactly the order that the cards came out in. You got someone coming toward you, Aqua. Okay, like I said, I do see a child. There could be pregnancy here. So I did say I see a child earlier. You may already have a child with this person. But someone wants to make this right. They want to smooth this over with you. And they withdrew. They pulled back because they felt they had to go through their own issues, their own purging, facing the truth, right? Their own situation. But once they went through that process, they came out cleaner, and now they're ready to come forward. They're ready to be happy with you again. Yep. Birth of a child. Here's your child. Some of you could be having a baby. I definitely see a mother and child situation. Co-parenting. They don't want to fight with you anymore. That could be why they left. But now what they're coming forward to give you is value. Something solid, something tangible. Right? But what you felt that they gave you just wasn't enough. So right now, Crosswatcher, you could be like, what offer? I don't want to accept your offer. Or this could just be what they're fearing, that you're just going to turn them down because of their past. Right? You felt like they gave you this false sense of security, of having a real strong, a real honest to goodness, strong relationship. But they disappointed you again and again by having third parties and all of these other issues, financial issues. But I mean, everyone goes through financial issues. I don't feel like that's what, separated the two of you. But that could have been some type of a factor that caused some arguments and some discord here. Now, one of you could have been stronger financially while the other one of you was not. Someone here definitely has issues with alcohol, substance abuse, possibly addiction, sex addictions. But yeah, definitely destruction. And someone needed to sit down for a moment and take a break. It's like, that's not something that they wanted to do. That wasn't a conscious choice that they made, but it was like, with a judgment, you both had to take a time out. And it wasn't something that was in your control. This was all divinely orchestrated. Things couldn't continue. I'm surprised I don't see the Tower yet. Okay, there was definitely infidelity and secrets. But yeah, something here had come, it came to a head, okay, where things couldn't continue the way that they were. Things had to change. And that's just the direction that the lessons were taking you. Okay, it's like the path, your path, their path came together, and the point was to get this lesson, purging, right? Purging out the old negative self-talk, negative behaviors, triggers, right? We're talking about triggers here. Mental repetition, all about the things that you're constantly thinking about. As a man thinketh, so is he. Someone here had this refusal to change. So you may be considering letting this person back, but I'm seeing you being discerning, Aqua, and being on guard and worried. All right, I'm checking the time because I don't want to make this too long. All right. I think I've gotten the message across. But financially, good things, abundance rolling in. New opportunities, new job opportunities knocking at the door. Where finances may not have been the strongest. Or you may have felt like money was just running through your hands. I'm seeing new opportunities. And it definitely has something to do with a career transition for some of you. So, on to the advice for the Aquas. Holy Spirit, what is the advice for the Aquarius single sun, moon, rising, and Venus for the second half of March 2019? Holy Spirit, the advice for Aquarius. Spirit says surrender fear and surrender stubbornness. This is something that's very stereotypical for Aquas. We have the tendency to be very stubborn. And Spirit is saying, you know what? You want to ignore this person. You want to cut them off. Because you want to Queen of Swords them, right? Because of what they did. It says if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Spirit is saying, take a step back. Think before you speak. Surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you're telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. Spirit is saying, move past your boundaries. Quit playing it safe always. Some things require you to take a risk, especially with going back into a situation or, a lot of dredging up from the past, having to deal with past issues that come up, all of this. But mental repetition, remember, was the central energy of your reading. Spirit saying it's time to let that fear go. Remove yourself from this bondage that you've created mentally, this mental prison. And do things in spite of fear. Move past that fear. Then surrender to Spirit is at the bottom of the deck. It says, once you've done everything you can do to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let Spirit work its magic for you. In other words, Aquas, there's going to be a need to surrender. Once you've done everything you can possibly do, give it to God. Listen to your intuition and trust the process. So Aquas, this is what I have for you guys. It's very heavy reading. I hope that it helped someone. Now again, if you'd like to book a personal reading, I would recommend either a telephone reading, which is the same day reading, or an emergency reading. That's the quickest way to get in contact with me. Of course, as I stated to you earlier, you're more than welcome to book a pre-recorded. But just realize that you're going to be in line when you order. You're already in line. Like there are people ahead of you. Just keep that in mind, okay? But yeah. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment on these videos. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Take good care.